Hey everyone, welcome to BookDeathMothTarot. My name is Red and I want to thank you all for being here. Today's pick a card reading is on blessings from spirit. So we're going to try to get some details as to what your spirit guides have been working on behind the scenes for you guys, okay? So we have three options. Pile number 1 is clear. Pile number 2 is orange. And pile number 3 is blue. So take a second, pause the video if you need to, see which one is calling out to you the most. Timestamps will be listed below, so we will go ahead and jump into pile number 1. Hey pile 1, if you guys chose clear, then this is your reading. Again, today's pick a card reading is on blessings from your spirit guides. We're going to be seeing what they have been working on for you guys behind the scenes. First out, we have the 2 of Cups. We have Strength coming out with the King of Pentacles. Let's get a few more blessings from Spirit. We have Judgment and Reverse, as well as the Fool coming out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Witch, which is the Magician in this deck. Okay, pile 1, blessings from spirit. I see a few things coming in for you guys. With this 2 of Cups coming in right off the bat, that could possibly be talking about your connections, relationship, friendships, family, okay? Strength is following right afterwards. So you guys could be strengthening your relationships that you currently already have, or building the courage to build new relationships, let's say. We have the King of Pentacles here, so that really talks about spirit solidifying and making sure that whatever you've been manifesting in your material world or your work life, career, they are backing you and supporting you and making sure that whatever you have been investing in is actually coming full circle for you. They are backing it because you guys have been consistently working, okay? That Judgment card jumping out and coming in a little bit out of nowhere talks about there being a bit of a bump in the road, let's say. There was a bit of a delay. Maybe you guys were a little bit hesitant or resistant towards following a certain path, or you were unsure if the path was even for you, let's say. You guys went ahead and went with it anyway. You guys took that leap of faith with the Fool. Therefore, you found out, oh, wait, this path actually is for me. Not only is this path for me, but I'm actually good at this. This is something that I can master. This is something that I was prepared for or can be prepared for very soon, okay? The Magician is not only a manifestation card, but is also a card of self-development, self-mastery, okay? You guys have been doing the work needed to advance with yourself and your personal being, and your internal is starting to reflect externally, okay? So that will show up in your connections, that will show up with your own personal confidence and strength as well, and that will definitely show up with your career, your finances, your home life, and material things, okay? Spirit definitely is recognizing there was a bit of a hesitation, like I said, just a bit, but it wasn't long-term enough to where it would completely distort the entire manifestation, let's say, or the entire blessing. Regardless, it is solidified, it is coming, Spirit is supporting you, and Spirit is backing you because you have done the work, pile 1, okay? So there is a blessing coming in your connections, however that may be applied, and there is a blessing when it comes to your finances, okay? So if there are new things coming in that you would like to possibly take a leap of faith on, don't be afraid to do so. That's where that strength and courage comes in for yourself, you individually, mastering and overcoming your fear and going for things anyway, okay, pile 1? So we'll get you guys some oracle cards, but it's looking really good for you, pile 1. You guys have some good energy coming in multiple aspects of your life. So you guys will start to see that very soon. We have Kin of the Red Hawk Tribe. I have another deck that has a very, very, very similar picture, and I almost chose that deck today. It's the Mermaid's Oracle. And that card says on the bottom, what must be shall be, okay? What must be shall be. you guys realized, okay, maybe one thing wasn't for me, but something new is. And when it comes to your connections as well, what must be shall be. If the connection or the friendship, the relationship, if it's dead and done, it's dead and done, okay? If it's meant to be, it will be. And you guys are moving into that, the world of connecting to others and community, let's say. You guys are reaching out to community in different ways with that mindset. What must be shall be. So if it doesn't work out, cool. If it does, great. Either way, I'm fine and secure within myself, okay? But also with this deck, this card is talking about finding your tribe, your people, your niche, what you are meant to do. You guys have either A, found that already, or B, you're just about to, okay? And Spirit is behind the scenes again, doing these little nips and tucks to help you find those little breadcrumbs. They're dropping along the way for you, okay? So don't be afraid to try new things. What must be shall be, okay, Pile One? Let's get you guys some more. We have a beautiful place. So with this card, this really talks about the collective consciousness, but also feeling very connected to nature, people, your surroundings, tapping back into the energies that are around you, and anything that you would like to beautify and see change for the better, investing in that and realizing that everything is connected and there is a domino effect. So if I apply myself in this area, it will automatically affect this. That is one of the laws of the universe, cause and effect. Okay, so you guys are really learning to work with spirit, work with the universe, and you're seeing, if I want to see change somewhere, I need to apply myself here, and I will see that energetically manifest in other ways. Okay, you guys are learning the tricks of the law of attraction, let's say, and they're backing you yet again with that and helping you manifest. Okay, so you guys are very much connected. You're very much connected. You guys are very much so tapped in. And if you don't feel it just yet, you're moving into that energy of just really feeling everything around you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the best way. Just feeling very connected to earth, nature, your community, your friends, your family, your job, every aspect of life, your spiritual path even, okay? We have hearing truth. So maybe that bump in the road was, it was a multitude of things is what they're saying. That bump in the road was an internal thought process of either A, something that you were telling yourself. You know how there's that whole angel and devil dynamic on each shoulder. You guys may have been kind of listening to that devil aspect, like, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea. Oh, I shouldn't do this. Oh, this won't be fruitful. You get what I'm saying? You guys were kind of listening to that and possibly what other people, your friends, your family, those around you have imposed on you. Society things, societal things, let's say, have been imposed on you to where you were believing something that was false. Okay, so now you chose to hear the truth. Yet again, cause and effect. If I want to see change, I will apply myself, and I'm doing this for myself and my self-mastery to get the results that I desire. I'm taking the leap of faith, and I'm choosing to follow my true north. My true north won't make sense to everybody else, but it's not meant to, okay? So you guys kind of fine-tuned out some of the little voices around you, people, places, things, society, take it how it applies, and you went your own route individually with this Fool and this immediate one right after it with the Magician. You chose your own way, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the White Buffalo Woman, Hopeful Heart, Hear Her Sign. So regardless of how you identify, this card talks about never backing down, showing fortitude, building strength and courage within yourself and externally within your surroundings. So building a stronger foundation for yourself in the first place, the very bottom floor, the very bottom foundation, okay? That would be the root chakra as well. So solidifying that foundation is what you are working on that way. It is unbreakable and it cannot be moved. It cannot be shaken. And if something were to come in and try to shake that foundation, I have enough strength and courage within myself that it can't be touched and I still cannot be moved. Okay, so they are bringing in a blessing of strength and courage yet again for you guys as well. You guys, I'm not saying untouchable in a cocky or egotistical way, but spiritually and energetically, you guys will be feeling very powerful, strong, and sure of yourself and your decisions. Okay, so let's get you guys some more oracle. This is really cool though. You guys are choosing to go your own route regardless of who agrees, who understands, and who's coming with you. And yet again, boundaries, another bull, okay? Not another bull. We have a bull and a buffalo. In all of my tarot decks, the bull, the buffalo, they all have the same energy, boundaries, fortitude, strength, courage, not backing down, okay? So you guys are, in a sense, building a protective bubble around you, but not closing yourselves off to blessings and new energy, fresh starts specifically, okay? We have nurture jumping out with knowing. So you guys are choosing to, again, follow that true north and nurture that, standing up for what you believe in. And this is something that, though it took some time to come to conclusion with, you guys found out that regardless of how much I hesitate on this, there's a specific thing that is calling me. There's a specific thing that is getting my attention. There's a specific thing I feel I need to be doing. And Spirit is letting you know you're right. If you don't already know that, I feel like half of you are finding that out and half of you have already kind of intuitively figured it out on your own. And now this is a confirmation for you to take the next steps. Okay, so you guys are nurturing what you know to be true to you. Therefore, by you following through and having the courage to do so without necessarily support or an audience behind you, you're doing it for you in the first place. That's why they're choosing to, again, support you in multiple aspects of your life. Okay, we have guidance on the bottom of the deck. Exactly, they are pulling the reins on this journey right now. They're kind of course you have free will, but they are definitely driving you right now. They are a driving force in your physical reality, even if you don't feel them or see them on a day-to-day. This is talking about behind the scenes. So daily, they are with you behind the scenes, guys. Okay, so do not feel like you're alone. Do not feel like, even though maybe everybody doesn't understand, you know, even if it's just you as a person, an individual, you feel very misunderstood. That's okay. Spirit's letting you know, we understand you. We see you. We know what your plan is, what you're working towards. We see the effort that other people don't see you applying behind closed doors. We know your goals. We know your plans, and we're right there with you. Okay, so let's get you guys some tea leaves. See if we can get some specifics. We have 4-leaf clover with great good fortune. Okay, so you guys have some good luck. That could be success, prosperity, or abundance. Take it how it applies. You should accept valid criticism. Someone will gossip about your secrets. Now that came out together. There could have been, like I said, there might have been some people who didn't understand. But those people, when they were putting in their input, their unsolicited advice at that, it wasn't coming from a good place, and you knew that. So it kind of was like going in one ear and out the other, pile one. You knew their intentions or their advice wasn't from the heart. It was based off of their own fears, their own traumas, and their own personal beliefs. It was a very biased opinion and source of advice, let's say. That's not somebody you feel you could confide in, or if you previously did confide in them, Spirit's letting you know that, like, don't do it anymore. Okay? Because they're clarifying, no, that person was not coming from a good place. This isn't the type of person you want to let know your blessings. We're talking about the blessings coming in. We kind of need to keep those hush-hush from those people who, from the beginning, were not in the right heart space and very supportive. Okay? So you guys have some good energy coming in. Keep that to yourself, okay? Keep it to yourself. Protect your blessings. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, so if you guys have some sticky situations you're trying to close up, I hear a few of you are trying to close it up by the end of the year, moving into 2023. if you are trying to clear it up that quickly, then that is something you need to deal with sooner than later. I was briefly talking about decisions earlier. You guys have some decisions to make right now, and the sooner you make them, the better. I know this is talking not in a negative aspect, but usually grasshoppers talk about good luck, okay? So making these decisions will not be a bad thing for you. You guys won't make the wrong decision. That came out on top of knowing you guys know the right way to go. You guys know if it's a yes or a no, a left or a right, okay? I think the whole making the actual final decision is the hardest part for you. Spirit's letting you know, again, you know what you're doing. Stop second guessing yourself. You got this. Make the decision so you can move into, yet again, good energy, good luck. Because this will apply differently for all of you. I'm trying to leave it very general. For some of you, this will be your relationships. This could be a work life, home life. Take it how it applies, okay? We have compliments from an admirer. So this could be talking about romance for majority of you. Half and half again. But compliments from an admirer. If someone compliments you or compliments you energetically, let me say, it's not just a physical thing. Tap into those people. You know, breathe life into those connections and those people, those relationships, the ones who breathe life right back into you, okay? The people who compliment you the most. And I don't mean, again, on a physical level. I mean energetically. That is your tribe. That is your support team. We were talking about your kin, your tribe. Finding your people that support you and see you, okay? So there may only be 1 or 2 or 3 people who genuinely actually see you, but that's your tribe. The rest of it is just noise, okay? We have broken ring, parting of ways in either relationship or business. So out with the old and with the new, okay? Letting go of what no longer serves you. I know that is a very overused term, but it still applies as much as we are tired of hearing it, okay? Letting go of what no longer serves you. That way you are making room for these blessings, okay? So we're just cleaning house a little bit. And that could be physically cleaning house, making physical room for these blessings, okay? Because there is the King of Pentacles, and it is talking about finances and physical material things. We have obstacles to overcome. Messy energy. That's all it is. Cleaning house again. I feel like this is just like family. And then specifically for one of you, I keep seeing her. You guys have like an aunt. She may be like your great aunt. She's a little old. Anywho, some of you guys have like an aunt who's very much so just set in her ways, very opinionated, very strong-minded. That's just how she's always been, okay? That's okay. Love her from a distance, okay? You have other things to conquer and pay attention to right now. That person is going to always be that person. That person will always have some type of criticism to say about what you're doing, whether it's good or bad. They'll have something to say. That's why we're not even paying it any mind, guys, okay? Random fact, it doesn't have to be an aunt, but for someone specifically, your aunt is low-key a hater, okay? Sorry, not sorry. We have crown, honor, and respect will come to you. Making those decisions will ultimately pay off in the end. You're crowning yourself. If you guys have ever heard of a crown of success, that's exactly what this is, but you're crowning yourself, okay? By making tough decisions, out with the old and with the new, ignoring the extra noise, and overcoming any obstacles that come along your path with ease, okay? Heavy with ease, okay? This is a very peaceful energy. Oop, we had a bunch. We have door. Opportunities are waiting for you. Exactly. Your tribe. There's something about a new group of people. This could be even a new job. This could be new friends, just meeting a new group, or involving yourself in something new. Heck, you could be even starting a YouTube or something like that yourself, starting a business and making a new page on Instagram, yada yada whoopie whoop. This has to do with your tribe supporting you while taking this new endeavor. You guys are either A, already have taken that leap of faith, or you're just about to, and you're moving into reaping all of the rewards of it and then some, and then manifesting on top of that foundation, pile one, okay? So this is really big. You guys, majority of you are receiving blessings materialistically and on the 3D plane, let's say. This is money, finances, prosperity, success. For a smaller few of you, this is romance as well. It's both, okay? And then again, there is that touch of independence, strength, power, fortitude, individually, and listening and following your true north. Okay, pile one. So I hope this resonated with you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, pile two. If you chose orange, then this is your reading. Again, today's pick a card reading is on Blessings from Spirit. We're going to see what Spirit has been working on behind the scenes for you guys. See what good energy and blessings are coming in for you, pile two. So we're going to start with your tarot first, and then we'll jump into your oracle. So Blessings from Spirit, pile two. First out, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is the chance card in this deck. We had a bunch jump out, but the Queen of Wands came out with it. You guys are very jumpy today. We have the Seven of Swords coming out. We have the Tower, which is revolution. The Ace of Wands. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Judgment card in reverse. The Judgment card came out in reverse in pile one also, so this will probably come out in reverse for pile three as well. Anywho, pile two. Your cards were very, very jumpy because you guys in and of yourselves have been a little bit stressed, a little uneasy, and you guys are actually moving out of that energy, okay? Pile two, that is part of your blessing, is ease, peace of mind. Of course, there will be some turbulence, but it's not a negative type of turbulence, okay, guys? This Wheel of Fortune is breaking a cycle. It's stopping it, halting it, and it actually cannot move clockwise or counterclockwise at this point, because you guys with this Queen of Wands, regardless of how you identify, have overrode that anxiety, that stress. Could have possibly been depression. There was a bit of paranoia as well as to what was coming in next. I feel like you guys were a bit pessimistic previously, and with that Tower, we are abruptly breaking that thought process and moving out of that expecting the worst energy into going after the best, okay? That Queen of Wands with this Eight of Wands are kind of tied together here. You guys, again, chose to tap into your power and your confidence and your courage, as opposed to feeding into fear, anxiety, stress, depression, and lack, let's say. That was a day and night shift for you guys with that mentality. You guys already have, or you are about to abruptly shift into going after what you desire, the positives rather than the negatives. And since you have already chosen to, or you are about to choose to do so, Spirit is redirecting you off of a path that was not for you and putting you on the right path. Okay, so that is the blessing, getting you off the path of lack and moving you into more. Okay, and with more comes that drive and that ambition, that spark that you needed to move you out of that energy of expecting the worst, not very motivated. If anything, I don't feel like doing anything at all. Okay, this Ace of Wands is the complete opposite of that. You guys are getting your spark back, so you guys will be more enthusiastic about life altogether in all aspects, in all areas. Okay, pile two. So we're going to get some more. Let's start with your oracle. We have power of the good coming in. And there's another card that ties in specifically with this oracle that I've learned. And it is the no good thing shall be withheld. This is the optimistic energy that was needed. Okay, switching out of the paranoid, pessimistic, expecting the worst, and then moving into, well, no good thing shall be withheld. You know, I'm applying myself. I'm confident, I'm courageous, I'm not backing down. I'm realizing what is not for me, what is for me, and I'm expecting good things because I feel I am doing the right thing, okay? No good thing shall be withheld from those who are applying themselves is something that has stuck in my mind with this card, okay? There's a tiger here that ties in with this Queen of Wands and this Ace of Wands as well, all right? You guys are shifting your perspective and expecting good things. Therefore, Spirit is conspiring with you, working with you, and bringing in those good things as long as you, again, keep going after them, okay? Every time you take one step, they're going to take one step with you, is kind of what they're letting me know. But regardless, shifting your perspective immediately will redirect your path, will immediately get you off the left path and move you to the right, if that makes sense, guys, okay? Believing in the power of the good is very important for you. So Spirit is able to come in and bless you like they want to. They're just kind of waiting on standby. We have White Buffalo, Hopeful Heart, See Her Sign. This came out in pile 1 as well. Again, you shifting your heart space and your thought process. That's exactly what it is. Tapping into Spirit with that illumination in the third eye chakra. You guys are listening more than you're seeing physically. What you're seeing physically may not be exactly what you want to see. Therefore, you are tuning inward and visualizing it, expecting it, working with Spirit on it, then taking physical steps. Therefore, you have done all the steps necessary to start seeing the physical changes and it start manifesting for you. Does that make sense? So a part of the blessing, again, for Spirit is backing you and supporting you and encouraging you to step into your power and your strength. And they're taking each step that you take. Every step you choose to take for yourself, they're right there with you. Whatever you choose to go after, they will back you. Whatever you want to see, they're right there with you and they want to see it for you too. Okay, they're just getting you off of one path and moving you to the correct one, which is your true north, okay? And again, what I told pile 1, this is a very peaceful energy, okay? You guys, again, we're moving out of stressful energy. That is another blessing in and of itself. Ease, less stress. People stress themselves out every day, let alone what life is doing to them, okay? You guys are finding peace internally and externally. And then we have time to cross the threshold. That is that spark within you that is initiating everything else. It is a spider web effect, and you guys are at the core space right now of that spider web, and it will branch out, but it is starting with you and then blossoming out. But this is, in a sense, it's talking about alchemy. It's flipping your life around completely. Again, pile 2, my quantum leap pile. You guys are still moving into that quantum leap, okay, guys? Spirit is finally helping you cross over with the full leap. That way you're leaving your entire previous lifestyle behind. It's completely done. You're moving out of it into a new reality in all ways. That's why they're not talking about too much specifics about what aspect, because it applies to all aspects, okay? So you guys are getting a fresh start all together in your life and your reality, with your work, with your relationships, your friendships. Take it how it applies. Your overall outlook, what your life looks like, is changing. That is the blessing from Spirit, okay? And they're helping you move through the in-between stage. Bottom of the deck, we have the beautiful way of the Navajo, and this talks about your prayers. So whatever you guys have been praying about internally. You guys may have been working with affirmations as well, scripting, actual prayer though. Whatever you've been hopeful for, hoping for in your heart to see in your reality, and you have not previously been seeing it, that is what they're helping you manifest and bring transformation to, okay? So whatever you guys have been praying for, hoping for, manifesting, affirming, those specifics, that's the specifics. Everybody's will be different, but those specifics for each and every one of you, pile 2, is what they are blessing you with right now. You were in the gray area, and I actually switched this to gray today, but you guys are in the very middle stage. And I actually put gray here, pile 2, to neutralize energy, okay? So maybe you guys, again, are neutralizing previous energy, neutralizing your previous life, your previous reality, your previous job or financial dynamic, your previous relationship or love life dynamic. You're neutralizing that and shifting it into the better with alchemizing your life, and also moving into more, that full quantum leap and crossing the threshold from dissatisfaction to fulfillment, okay? Let's get you guys some more oracle. We have foresight. So part of that redirection onto a new path, they're moving you again. You're following your true north, but they're affirming for you. They are blessing you with putting you onto the correct path, the one that you are supposed to be on long term, okay? This is not a short-term path or destination. This is something with longevity, pile 2, okay? You guys maybe had to experiment in your life to find out what was for you and what wasn't for you, and you guys have done enough experimenting, okay? So now it's time to get to business, is what they're saying. You have experimented enough, you've tried enough, you've learned enough about yourself and what is for you to where you're ready to take on your true path, okay? We have gifts coming out. Christmas is right around the corner if you guys do celebrate. So you guys, that's another blessing, maybe something you've been hoping and praying for physically. A materialistic thing is something you'll be getting as a gift coming up for the holidays. And we have the card of conflict coming out in reverse. Again, less stress, more peace. If there have been conflicts between you and family, this kind of came out with the gifts. Holidays are coming up. If you guys have been having conflicts with your family, there will be at least some peace for the holidays, let's say. If you're worried about there being some disruptions or arguments or just people not getting along, just weird energy, they're saying that weirdness will be subsided at least through the holidays. You guys will be able to enjoy your family time together. They will be able to put down their sword and rationalize this is a family gathering, or this is a time to be getting together and spreading joy and not conflict, okay? And if it's not just holiday stuff and this is just typical job stuff, relationship stuff, friend stuff, it will be moving into more ease, okay? They're saying some of you guys will choose to eliminate and not talk about it at all. But to each their own. Everybody has a different way of coping. You have your own free will, but there is an opportunity for there to be more peace in your connections to community and the things and people around you. We have memory coming out. We have the buffalo, another buffalo. There is a original plan that you guys, I feel like this came up for you guys in a past reading. There's an original plan that you guys kind of threw off for a bit, and there's something that you have been wanting to manifest for yourself since you were very young, or much, much younger, in a different mindset than where you're at now. A much more optimistic mindset than where you're at now before you went through things in life. Maybe now you may deem that to be irrational, but that's where that alchemizing nothing into something coming in, there's nothing that's irrational. There's nothing you can't manifest, okay? There's nothing you can't manifest as long as you do the right and necessary steps. So whatever you originally from the past kind of let go of, but it still is at the back of your mind, it peeks its head in every now and then, hey, it's still here. They want you to put a little more energy into that and kind of entertain it a little bit more than what you are, pile 2, okay? There's some fun there. There's something there for you to discover. We have stars manifesting. That's that prayer. You guys have multiple manifestations up in the air. You guys have multiple things that you're praying for. You guys are praying for different blessings in multiple areas of your life. So there may be one specific thing. There may be multiple specific things. For a few of you, it's multiple material things as well, okay? But there are multiple things in the universe right now that they are drawing down to the physical for you, and they're supporting you. They're absolutely supporting you, so keep praying. I wanted to say that earlier. But they want you to keep praying, but also taking the steps too. If you're going to utilize your energy for the best right now, this is the time to do it, is what they're saying. They're backing you fully. So whatever you guys have been praying for, that is your blessing. We have October, take it how it applies. Maybe you guys were late to receive your harvest. I've talked about that a little while back. But we are currently now out of harvest season pretty much. We're moving fully out of it this month. We are finalizing our harvest season. So anything that you were unable to harvest up until this point, you guys will be harvesting it now. Okay, let me move this up. There were some things, like I said, that were hovering with that star card. It was still up in the air. We're finally bringing it down before the close of the month, actually, okay? Because like I said, harvest season is officially about to be over. It's kind of been over energetically, but we're not quite done yet. It's not over, and you guys are not done reaping the benefits of harvest season, okay? We have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Those of you who are worried about the family for the holidays, there's still going to be one. And I told this to pile 1 too, but in a way different aspect, didn't have anything to do with holidays. There's someone who doesn't want to see you win, possibly, or who, no matter whether you're doing good or bad, they have something negative to say. No matter if you're being mean to them or you're kissing their A, they're still rude to you or not the nicest. There's just still some off energy there. That's not stopping or blocking any of your blessings, so don't worry about it, but definitely don't ignore it, okay? Just because I don't say anything doesn't mean I don't see it, is kind of the energy that I'm getting from this, okay? So you don't need to entertain it in that sense. You don't need to say anything at all. But I see you, okay? And that applies to any aspect, any type of relationship. It could be a coworker, family member, friendship. Doesn't matter. Acquaintance, even. Regardless, you being a hater does not block anything I have going on over here. So Spirit is also protecting you from the evil eye and just negative people, okay? We have short journey with horse. That is also freedom. So there is a short journey between you and your new lifestyle, your new reality. There's a very short journey between, and I'm really getting by the end of the year, you guys are closing this whole cycle out and moving into a new reality by the end of the year. And this isn't just some like temporary New Year's resolution thing to where you don't stick to it. No, like this has longevity. This is going to stick. This isn't short term. You're not going to fall off with this. This is meant for you. And an elevated lifestyle is going to happen for you long term. Okay, pile 2, you are liberating yourself from lack, stress, and a difficult life. You are moving into more abundance and more ease, more freedom, more liberation, and more optimism to a brighter future. So that is what's helping bring those manifestations down. Because there's so much more. There's more for you guys, absolutely. And I think you guys already know this. You guys just were a little hesitant before. We have lighthearted, carefree time. Exactly. You guys are easing stress. You guys are easing your stress. You guys were a little hesitant. You guys were definitely a little hesitant, but now we are releasing that pessimistic energy. So we're not really expecting the worst anymore. We're not heavy-hearted. We're not vibrating in fear. okay? So when you alleviated yourself of that energy, you then released weight off your chest, your core, your energy space, your aura. You're freeing yourself of extra weight. Therefore, you are able to vibrate at a higher energy, let's say. So by you elevating your energy, that also puts you in alignment to receive your blessings, the things you've been praying for. All right? So let's get you guys some more. We have Fox with shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. That's what's helping you guys bring harvest season to a close and helping you guys bring in your manifestations, because you guys started working smarter and not harder. You guys, that's where that ease comes in. You guys are moving out of difficult energy, having to work twice as hard, into moving into more ease and still receiving more abundance, working smarter and not harder. All right? And by doing so, I'm able to do so, let me say, because I alleviated the extra weight, the extra stress, the pessimistic, expecting the worst, because that is not how you can manifest. You absolutely cannot manifest in that energy and that thought process. Secret admirer, that person who wants to drive a wedge between you and your blessings, or just doesn't want to see you win. It's because they admire you, they look up to you, or even if they're older than you, you're everything they wish they could be at that age, or even at their current age. They see something in you that you may not necessarily see on a day-to-day. Like, you know that there's something special about you, absolutely, but maybe you don't see everything special about yourself. Well, when this person sees you, they see that, and they want it for themselves rather than it being an inspiration. They want it for themselves. You get what I'm saying? Two completely different things. So that's why Spirit's saying we are having to protect you from this, because this is someone who takes, this is someone who would feed off of that energy in a negative way rather than being inspired and showing love and support. Okay? We have happiness and well-being, a short journey between you. And the sun also talks about, for me, pentacles and bringing manifestations, again, full circle, bringing them down to your physical reality so you can actually see the change. You can see the good. Very short journey between that. You guys will be bringing things to a close and seeing change by the end of the year. Absolutely. I don't like to put a time frame on things, but they are very sure of that, and they're giving me the confirmation and the okay to say this. Okay? And last, we have the Lion with time to act. That's that Ace of Wands. They're saying you guys know where you want to invest your energy. You know where you want to apply yourself. You know where you want to have some tunnel vision, okay? And take off with that horse energy. Whatever that may be individually for each of you, go ahead and take the first step. Go ahead and take the very first step. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't psych yourself out of it. Don't think about what everybody around you and society says about what you're doing, and, oh, it won't work out, and it's not rational, it doesn't make sense, it doesn't matter. Okay? It's for you to understand. It makes sense for you. It speaks to your heart. It's what you've been praying for. And it's what Spirit wants to bring for you as well, redirecting you to your path. And you're right about that. You're right about where you feel drawn to, pile to. All right? So they are bringing your harvest season to a close. They are supporting you with taking a next step and moving you fully through the quantum leap into the new reality. Okay? So that way you can start the next year, 2023, though this is timeless, starting the next year or the next cycle with a fresh start. Okay, pile 2. So I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support, and I will be back soon with another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose blue, then this is your reading. Again, today's pick a card reading is on blessings from Spirit. We're going to be seeing what Spirit has been working on behind the scenes for you guys and see what good you have coming in. We're going to start with your tarot first, and then we'll move into oracle. So let's see, blessings from Spirit, pile 3. We have the Hangman, which is meditation in this deck. We have the Hermit, which is introspection. We have the Hierophant, which is the Mystic in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse. And we have the Moon in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Alrighty. Pile 3. Yet again, you guys are still my biggest pile, biggest calling, biggest messages. Oh, there's a lot on here about your spiritual path and your spiritual journey right now. This is not really pertaining to your physical reality. When it comes to what Spirit is blessing you with and supporting you, helping you with right now, is your perspective, starting out with your perspective, the way you view yourself, your life, and your spiritual journey. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing the way you think and the way you see life is always going to be very different than the way other people see life, and that's okay. I feel like you guys, again, do not work or operate out of the 3D mindset. You guys have moved into 5D already, and the things that you guys may do and what you guys are interested in, the things you invest your energy into, is very unconventional to other people or does not make sense to everyone else. Doesn't matter. You did it anyway. You're going after what makes sense to you anyway. And you're choosing not to waver in between in the gray area. And I talked about the color gray in pile 2. I switched my color to gray. And that talks about neutralizing. The color gray is a very neutralizing color. And you guys are neutralizing the outside noise and what society expects from you. And you're choosing to follow your true north. You're choosing to do what makes sense to you. You're choosing to follow your path and your aspirations in life, your goals, okay? There is no wavering here. That Two of Wands in reverse, when it is upright, is a very dominating card. It's a very controlling, almost egotistical energy. It's a I, me. I have to do this because the result of it has everything to do with the 3D and not the 5D, okay? That's not how you operate. Therefore, wherever you are investing your time and your energy into, it is for the betterment of yourself, and it also benefits those around you or the collective conscience, okay? So you guys, pile 3, have a higher calling, like I said, and the space in which you operate out of benefits everyone, okay? It benefits everyone, even the people who don't see it, okay? And they may not see it right now, but later in life, they may be appreciative of people like you, okay? Anywho, you guys are following your true north. You guys are not lacking the clarity. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't have a lot of supporters. Yeah, there's not a lot of people around me, but Spirit is helping you energetically and spiritually with your evolution. Okay, you're transforming energetically, internally, and you're, like I said, if you're not already operating out of 5D, you're moving up from there. Do you get what I'm saying? You're elevating even higher right now. So then if you think people don't get it now, they really won't in the future, and that's okay. Spirit is blessing you with what is meant for you, and they're blessing you with your elevation of your energy, okay? And your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, your spiritual knowledge, the whole works, pile 3. And that's really cool because this is actually the only pile that talked about blessings energetically and spiritually. Everything else was very much so materialistic and things that had to do with what you can touch, see, and feel, let's say. This is all talking about spirit, the internal body. This came out in pile 2. Power of the good. That is, you guys are naturally, you guys follow the, well, I won't even say that. How do I want to put this? You can follow the left hand or the right hand path, to each their own. It doesn't really come down to that. Regardless, when it comes down to your intentions, again, you have your heart in the right space and you're doing it for the greater good, and it's not just an individual thing or just for you. It will benefit you, those who come after you, those who see you, hear you, all of it, okay? Your intentions are good. Therefore, any place that you apply yourself in alignment with the intentions and what you've been affirming for yourself, what you've been praying for, okay? Once the actions match those prayers, that's what you will be manifesting. That's what Spirit is blessing you with. Your internal being is starting to reflect externally, okay? So yes, majority of this is talking about the internal, the spirit. Your spirit is shining bright enough and is elevated enough to where your external can shift on the drop of a dime, okay? Because if you already were able to manifest before, you guys will definitely be manifesting with ease now, even quicker, okay? Because your intentions and your heart are in the right place. So I don't want to say anything you ask for, you know, but pretty much anything you're manifesting, you're applying yourself, it's coming from a good place. Yes, you will manifest it. Yes, Spirit will bless you and help you with that. We have progress on the path, freedom, liberation. You don't really care about the outside. You don't care about the extra noise. You don't care about what society says we should do and what is right, what is wrong. No, you follow your heart, you listen to Spirit, and you do what speaks to your soul. You guys are free spirits, pile 3, and really nobody or nothing can hold you down. Since nothing has been able to hinder you or stop you or hold you down, you have kept up with the progress. You keep moving, you keep progressing, you keep getting better by the day, baby. Like that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. You guys are aging like fine wine, pile 3. You guys have already worked through the extra stuff. I know we had a consistent message. If you guys have been here for a while, we had a consistent message of not freeing up extra weight and baggage, and I'll leave it at that. We're done with that. Okay, you guys are moving into independence, liberation, freedom, and progression, expansion, evolution, the whole 9. Okay, this started internally and it branched out physically. We have stand in the light. Ooh. So with this transformation for you guys, this is touching a bit on the physical. And for some of you that are doing something unconventional, you guys may be stepping out into the light on the internet. Possibly it could be YouTube, could be Instagram, TikTok. Take it how it applies, but you guys are doing something different and you're putting yourself out there. There is a touch of, I don't want to say like overnight success or like fame, but by you doing something different and applying yourself in a different way, not being afraid to be seen, standing in the light confidently, there's a moon here, not being afraid of manifesting that visibility, let's say. Part of this blessing is visibility, and it won't be from the people who don't understand you. It will be from the people who actually see you and appreciate you, okay? Finding your tribe. Finding your tribe. And I talked about that briefly in pile 2. So you guys are stepping into the light. You guys are gaining more visibility and accessibility. If you guys work with like a client base or something like that, that will definitely be expanding, because we are talking about expansion and progression. You guys have been investing on building, you know, your clientele base. It's going to keep growing at this point. That's another blessing. You know, you do a small business or something like that. You work for yourself. You have your own YouTube. It's expanding. Okay? So do not be afraid. I feel like some of you guys weren't afraid of like the visibility part of it, but more so it was just the hesitation of following through. That's where that, not doing it in an egotistical way or a dominating, controlling way. No, I'm doing it for the right reasons, and I'm walking into it with surety and ease is what it is, okay? And that's going to really help you move into this with peace and not be so nerve-wracking, because putting yourself out there, it can be nerve-wracking, let's be honest. Okay, but you guys will be successful with it for sure. And we have rare intersection of heaven and earth. So this is talking about whatever you guys thought was like impossible. This could be an overnight success situation, honestly. This is giving me energy of overnight success. So it doesn't even have to be on the internet or like anything like that. It could just be something else, like you decide to start working for yourself, and then you're like, oh, I'm not sure I will be able to build up enough orders or build up enough clients or branch out and get seen by enough people. They're saying, oh no, absolutely you will. If you're going from working for someone to working for yourself, then yes, it will be very successful for you. That is a blessing that is coming in. Either way, whatever you deemed that was impossible or you did not think you could manifest, you're absolutely manifesting it. As long as you move into it with peace and with ease and knowing why you're doing it, keeping your intentions pure, and subsiding and pushing away any outside noise and any outside fear, because that fear is not your own fear, okay? It's pushed on you, if that makes sense. You guys don't dwell in fear, pile 3. You guys may hesitate and like stutter step, but you guys don't dwell in fear. We have song, which talks about, again, following your true north, but also your thought process, pushing out into the universe, and the universe hears you. So when you guys are manifesting, you guys may not even be like physically saying these affirmations. What you're affirming and manifesting and pushing out into the universe is being done internally. Again, that's why I said in the beginning, this is all internal work that is now coming to your physical because you did the internal work. They're saying it worked. It worked, guys, okay? Boundaries. You guys didn't back down. You guys didn't quit. You didn't give up. Again, there was a bit of a stutter step, but you guys went after what made sense for you yet again and still chose to liberate yourself. And again, that's why the universe, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, was able to bring this down for you and bring some of your manifestations and good energy into the forefront and bring you that success, that manifestation, this moon, that full moon, bringing manifestations full circle. Sorrows. So you guys are moving out of that. We already talked about that. We're not covering that again, pile 3. If you know, you know. If you've been here for a while, then you know. We have frustration in reverse, exactly. All the frustration, the sorrow, it's all cleared out. You guys are moving into a fresh start, fresh energy. Your mood even, there's a touch on, obviously, your mood and your emotions, balancing out, transforming, elevating, and you guys are feeling much better. So if you guys felt like you were a little down or your vibration was a little low, we're moving out of that, transforming and elevating that, okay? Moving into more optimistic energy. Honor, because you guys chose to honor yourself, honor your path, honor what made sense to you and what was right for you. You guys you guys upheld your end of the deal, let's say. You guys are shaking hands with spirit, like, all right, you know, you did your part, we're doing ours now. You guys will have success. And I did talk about the crown of success in pile 2. So if you guys know what that is, then there you go. It talks about multiple areas of life. Google is your friend. We have temporary situation. Temporary situation. You guys maybe want to move to a new area, just move into a better house, new energy, bigger house, take it out of pies. Anywho, the way you are or were feeling or where you're physically at is temporary. Very much so temporary. So if you guys do want to move, start setting the intention for that move. Okay, maybe you guys didn't think that move would be possible yet. They're letting you know, well, we have some more success, prosperity, abundance coming in for you, and the expansion and growth that you will need to sustain it. Therefore, let's go ahead and start manifesting that early, okay? We have happiness coming out with heart, love, deep affection, and caring. So you guys have definitely been working on healing your heart space. And by you guys choosing yourself, You guys were able to get spirit, of course. Again, you shook hands with spirit. They're like, you do your part, we'll do ours. You guys chose to start taking care of yourself, so therefore they're helping you with that healing process, bringing in more ease and peace of mind with that healing process. And also lighting the spark back in your heart, if that makes sense. Maybe you guys felt a little unmotivated, uninspired, and they're sparking that back up within you. Creative energy. Maybe you guys are creative people, okay? That's why that's standing in the light. You're a creative, maybe you're an artist, entrepreneur. Hidden secrets can harm you. Exactly. You guys were hiding from the light, and that will harm you and hinder you and slow down that progression that we are talking about. They're trying to speed up your progression, so there's no more time to hide yourself, hide your talents, hide your energy, hide your personality, whatever it may be. Everybody's gifts are going to be different, but you each have a gift, okay? Stop hiding it. Control your anger or you will be sorry. Opportunities are waiting for you. So we do have that frustration. So maybe you guys tend to like get a little overwhelmed or stressed out when there's a lot going on. And I was just talking about speeding up your path, speeding up your progression, overnight success. Things could really pick up very fast for you, pile 3, to where it is overwhelming. The first emotion shown from anxiety is anger, okay? So you guys may build up, and then drop of a dime, out of nowhere, it comes out. You know, we're trying to alleviate that stress now. We did have that meditation come out off rip. Let's show you that. Very peaceful energy. Very peaceful energy, okay? This disruption and uneasy energy is a temporary situation, because that's going to happen when you're moving from one situation or one reality into another. Going from not being so visible to being extremely visible. From being comfortable or kind of okay to being successful and abundant. That's a very drastic change. So there's going to be some shaky energy in between. With the gray, like I told pile 2, let's neutralize that by going into it with a peaceful, optimistic perspective. Being happy and excited for the new change, not being nervous or scared about the new change, okay? Because opportunities are waiting for you, and we don't want to sabotage that by having some uneasy, shaky energy. So let's tap back into our peace of mind, having a very rational mindset and remembering what we're doing it for, the good intentions. Beware of great pride. Okay, so when healing this heart space and sparking that inspiration, the creative energy within you, it is talking a bit about the sacral chakra, and that's what this card right here reminds me of as well. Even though it talks about good energy and intentions, this gives me sacral chakra, okay? With that can come a bit of an overdrive in that chakra, and part of that specific, the sacral being in overdrive, is great pride, great confidence, and it could be a bit overbearing. You guys aren't typically in that energy space because you guys do dwell in spirit more so than the physical, pile 3. Therefore, for them to even bring that up for you guys, the success and fame has got to be very massive compared to what you're used to, okay? And that drastic change could cause a drastic change within you in and of yourself. So don't forget where you came from, pile 3 is kind of what they're saying. Keep a pure heart. Keep a pure heart. Remember who you are, remember where you came from, but embrace more happily. Changes in your life. The moon. Guys, when this happens, come drop a hello to me. Hey, Red, it worked. Hey, Red, it came through. Hey, Red, it happened. However, I would love to know how this worked out for you guys. This is awesome. They don't want to specify what it is, and it may be because this is a general read, of course, for multiple people, but you know what your gifts and your talents are and what you're called to do. You just have to honor your path and bring heaven what you thought could not come into reality. bring it onto the 3D, into the earthly realm. Okay, standing in the light fully, not being ashamed of it, being proud of who you are, but not too prideful, you know? Regardless, everything is coming full circle for you. You guys are moving into a very, very, very bright future, pile 3. Drastic change, fresh start, overnight success. I'm not one to say things I don't feel. I'm a Gemini. I will be brutally honest always. You guys have an overnight success coming in. Okay, so I hope this resonated for you guys. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support, and I'll be back soon with another reading. Bye-bye.